Hey crawlers, welcome back for the first time. We are in Dungeons & Dragons Neverwinter. This is going to be a first look video, and just so you guys know, Dungeons & Dragons Neverwinter is in open beta right now. It is what is called a soft launch, and that means that everyone can come in here, anyone can come in and play the game. And there are going to be no more wipes of characters, and you can purchase stuff from the cash shop. So that's kind of how it's going to work. Alright, so today, guys, we're going to go over a few things. We're going to go over character creation. We're going to go over graphics. We're going to go over gameplay for sure. Then we're going to go over some features and stuff, like the cash mall and stuff like that, while doing the tutorial for the characters. So let's go ahead and jump in here. There we go. And so let's go ahead and create a new character. This is the ninja made me make this character. He said call it Dad, and sure enough, it was available. I was a little shocked. I don't know how that worked. I think character creation, I don't think it's going to tell you that your name is taken. Because it's account bound. Whenever someone is talking or something, I've noticed that it says the person's name and then an @ and then whatever your account name is or something like that. So I think you're pretty much free to pick whatever name you want. If there's more than one dad in an area, I think it just shows an @ for per person, show that they're different. So let's go ahead and create a new character. Alright, here is the little beginning cinematic, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip that because that is actually quite long. It's probably like 6-7 minutes long. It's pretty lengthy, but it's a pretty cool watch, so if you guys do get the game, do watch it. We're gonna go ahead and just pick a half elf. I like half elves, and we're gonna pick a male. To start off, each race has sort of racial bonuses here. You could see. So to show a different one, here's the dwarf. Stand your ground, knock resistance, strength, constitution, wisdom, and increased damage resistance to damage over time effects. So a lot of cool stuff here. So if you're going very specific, you know, to your role, then your race is probably going to be important to you. I just like the way the half elves look. There are 5 classes to choose from right now. There's another one here that says coming soon, and same thing with the races. I don't know if that's going to be available at full launch, but we'll see. So we have the Trickster Rogue, of course, the rogue class type character. Stealthy, high damage output, but a little bit squishy. You got your Cleric, which is you know, good mid defense, mid damage, and heals. So far, it looks like the only healing class, as far as I could tell. Control Wizard is your, you know, basically your nuke. A lot of damage output, and very squishy. However, I've seen Trickster Rogue seems to be doing a significant more damage than Control Wizard, as far as I could tell. But the Control Wizard does have a little more control over the environment. You can freeze opponents and stun them a bit, so that's good. Great weapon fighter, as far as I could tell, just you know, high damage output with high armor. It might be more like a little bit lower on the damage, but higher on the armor. But lower mobility, I believe. No, actually, he's got pretty good high mobility. Yeah, his shift is run. So, Guardian Fighter, defensive character. His shift, which is like usually in all the characters, is like a mobility thing where you slide or you know, you run real fast or something, or teleport. Guardian Fighters is actually block. but he does have an ability that sort of rushes him towards an opponent. It's an attack ability. So although he lacks the shift mobility, he does have that one ability where he can just launch at an opponent. So that's cool. And down here, guys, we get some interesting stuff. These right here are abilities. Okay. This first one here is your shift ability. You guys can see that. That's stealth. Actually, I don't think that is shift ability, is it? Hold on. Sprint? No, that is shift ability. Astral change toggles between enemies, allies, version, right click power. Okay, this is not what I thought. These aren't shift abilities. It's showing different stuff for different people for some reason. I thought they were going to be different. Okay, so these are all basically their abilities. Kind of like, I think they're trying to show their main points for their abilities. And then this one right here, Thievery. These are like, oh, I don't even know how to explain it. You guys know in World of Warcraft when you're mining on a node, basically that's what these are. It helps you collect the items. I believe for crafting, I don't know 100% sure yet. And so some of them have the same, some of them are different. The Trickster Rogue was Thievery, Cleric is Religion, Arcana for Control Wizard, Dungeoneering for this guy, the weapons, and this guy's also Dungeoneering. So, and who knows what this guy's going to be. Okay, so for today, I think I'm going to go ahead and do Guardian Fighter. I just like the way he feels when he fights, so let's just go ahead and do Guardian Fighter. Reroll. Okay, now this section right here kind of gives you that true sort of Dungeons and Dragons feel, where you roll for your stats. There's base stats, and then you roll for bonuses and stuff for your main stats. So for this character, my main stat is Constitution. Constitution will raise your what does it raise? Health, stamina, and vitality, and vital force. So, yeah, you guys can kind of get the idea there. Defensive character, that's the way it is. I want to put in defense is coordination, agility, reflexes, and balance. To be honest, I want to focus more on strength than I do dexterity. I want a little higher damage output rather than my accuracy here. So, if I can get them even, that's good. But I definitely want this one higher, so let's see. And these over here are obviously not that important, so we don't want to focus too much on these. I don't like going under 10, because if you guys know anything about Dungeons and Dragons, under 10 usually means ridiculously stupid. Okay, so this is decent. I like this. What does this do? Okay. So this adds racial ability bonuses. My race allows me to have 2 different bonuses here. The first one is plus 2 to Constitution, plus 2 to Charisma. This one is plus 2 to Constitution, plus 2 to Wisdom. So what's going to be more important? Charisma or Wisdom? I like to think that Wisdom is better than Charisma. I'm not really a personable person, so not really important. So I'm going to go Wisdom. So Constitution pretty high up there. Strength's good. Dexterity's good. On my next points, I can just put points in Dexterity, raise it up a bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and go next. Next is character customization. With pretty much every character, I have just picked one of these select one because I just wanted to test it out. But their customizability is actually pretty impressive. I was very surprised. One thing out of this whole thing I was extremely excited about, which a lot of games are not doing anymore, and it's bugging the crap out of me, is body shape and body scaling. Okay, body shape is like, you can see the 3 different shapes. However, you can customize this. Okay, you can go into body scaling and go and put these points in manually. Look, you can put the shoulder width, that's good. Chest width, chest depth, waist depth. I won't go into all of them, but basically, yeah. Last character I made, I did huge feet. You guys can see huge feet, huge hands, skinny arms, skinny arm length, Skinny waist. Waist width skinny. Chest is huge. Leg bulk skinny. Feet thickness huge. Feet length huge. And just made this wonky looking dude. Not with this race though. But you got, look at his huge ass feet. Broad shoulders. Anyways, guys, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you can go in here. Let's go ahead and put some clothes back on him. Head shape. There's quite a few options here. You have your hair, which also quite a few options. Not a lot of colors, it seems. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we actually do have quite a bit of options for color. What is all this? That's green. Haven't seen a lot of this. That one's brown. It's not changing my hair color here. There we go. Okay, so the last one is the hair color. What the hell are these three colors? The hell are these colors for? I'm not sure if these actually do anything. Anyways, if you guys know what these colors do, let me know. So far, the only one that changes the hair color is this one. Let's see. Click these, you can actually see it on the character. Nothing. Nothing. And more nothing. Weird. I don't know what that does. Alright, then you got your eyes. Let's go ahead and change my hair color because that's just derpy as hell. Back over here. I don't care. And then eyes. Not too many options with the eyes. Could use a little bit more, but who knows? Maybe you'll be able to purchase some. Eyebrows, again, not too many. Facial hair. I wish there was more options. So far, there's none here that are my hair, and I hate that. You can usually find one with my facial hair in it. Alright, let's go with the blonde mustache. That sounds good. Complexion. You have different options for complexion. So you can go like cute. So it's basically the younger guys. Here, let me get closer. To the elderly. Wrinkle-faced. Wrinkle-faced, brown hair, weird mustache looking guy. Okay. And then there's a color option here too. So you can change your skin color. Tattoos. Of course, you can have tattoos. I hate facial tattoos that are just like all over your face. Nobody ever picks these. Why do they always put so much emphasis on tattoos on the face? Like, you walk around, you see people, they never have these on. Nobody's running around with a bunch of war paint on their face in the game. I mean, there's going to be a few people who want it here and there, but I mean, look at this. Who's going to do that? Really? Who's going to do that? Okay, scars. Oh, wait, I'm not going to do that. Then scars. You know, there's a few here. Let me get wrinkly face off here so you guys can actually see the scars. You know, you got like a burn victim thing going on here. And then you got the eye cut and a bit of a bruise over the nose. That's about it. That's not a lot of scarring. Face scaling. So here's a lot of options for your face, guys. Head size, you could have a little bitty head. Head width, you can make it really wide, really not deep. Eyes are crazy. I don't know. You got a lot of options. They don't tweak it too much, but enough to make the character yours. And that's what I really like about it, and that's what a lot of people want. They want to make the you know, you want to feel like the character's yours. All right, so this character is definitely not mine, but we're gonna go next anyways. Okay, so next, guys, is your character origins. This looks like, hey, look at all the starting zones. No, it's not. There's one starting zone, but you can pick your origins. As far as what this has to do with anything, as far as I know, your race has to do with some stuff, and your character origins have nothing to do with anything. I am probably wrong, but you guys, it's probably like your own personal story, I'm thinking. But you can go pick your character origins, then you can pick your sort of backstory: Flaming Fist mercenary, malcontent refugee, or worldly swashbuckler. So, you know, and then you get a little backstory here, and then over here your deity affiliation. I believe there is some importance to this. I'm just not 100% sure what it is. I literally only have one character at level 15, and that's about it, so I'm not too far into the game. It does give you one by default, depending on your race, I believe. Or your area, I'm not sure. But it usually has one sitting here waiting for you. So I'm just going to pick whatever. And then next is you can kind of overview your characters, sort of your character template here. Yeah, so character stats and then your background over here. Over here you can type in holy... like that. And just, I guess that's what people read when they look up your stuff. So, yeah, there's that. Why is my T capitalized? There we go. Oh, wait, actually, everything was capitalized. Why did I do that? I don't know why I'm sweating something. I'm going to delete in a half an hour anyways. So, anyways. So here's your character name. You can randomize this sucker. Oh, you could put a space. I didn't know you could put a space. Oh my god, that's cool. I can be like B, 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 B. That's cool, I can do that. No, I don't know. It's called, Testy McFarley. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay, so Testy McFarley here. And here we go. Create. So it's going to start you off with a very generic opening here. You're going to see it every time you make a new character. Guy with a buzz cut comes up, talks to you. Oh my god! My ship broke down! Whatever am I going to do? Somebody give me a quest. If you guys don't like quests, you're not going to like this game. I'm just going to escape there. Alright guys, right now I am going to remap my keybinds and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. So first thing I want to show you guys is that the game actually has a, what is that, a reticle? Reticle? I forgot what it's called. But the little thing in the center above my head that looks like a little circle thing, basically that is your crosshairs. And so you use that to fight with and to interact with people. You got to be pointing at them and all that. You can also get into cursor mode like this, which it looks like you can't really interact with the world outside here. It's pretty much basically for your mini-map icon stuff and your mini bar, your mini icon bar up here. You can click on your character, do some inspecting. Oops. You can go down here, adjust your chat settings, and go down here and look at your abilities. So it's basically just to navigate that kind of stuff right there. Alright, and when you hit your inventory up, you also get the cursor, and you can look through your stuff like that. Okay, so next thing I want to look at is options. First of all, guys, you can rearrange everything on your HUD. Everything. You guys can see here. Has very nice options for your HUD, which is awesome. I love being able to rearrange your UI. It's one of the best things the games can do nowadays, honestly. Next is options. You can adjust pretty much any keybind. Here's some simple gameplay settings. I have my mouse settings all the way down. In fact, I actually got to set it down one more to 4. Perfect. Double tap to roll sprint. Some people are going to want to turn that off. It can get really annoying when you're trying to move around. Just keep it set to shift. Audio, I have currently the music turned all the way down, just so you guys know. And I have voice volume turned all the way down because I want to be able to talk to you guys. And it's very distracting to hear the people talking at the same time. So just so you guys know, almost all NPCs that have like quests for you have a voiceover. So you guys won't be hearing it, but you guys should know they do have it. They are a bit cheesy though, I'm just warning you. There is a voice chat in the game right here, so when you're in groups or in a party. Video settings, I have everything, I believe, maxed out to its default sort of maxed out settings, but I think you can go beyond that, because when I scroll down here and I go to detail, it shows right here 100%. I can keep going up. So it's at 100% right now, but it can go like over 200% on a lot of these things. Terrain detail is ridiculous. I haven't really done any testing with this, so this will be my first test, and it looks like it did nothing. So I'm not 100% sure what that is going to do. 100%, 200%, it all seems to be the same. And you have all your other particular graphics. So I have everything set up to the maximum that I can. All this over 100% I'm not sure about. Next is your interface. You have some adjustments here. Of course, every game has got all of these, and your chat options, and we're done. Okay. Also, you guys, when you're tinkering, make sure you save your UI, and then load it again. Every new character is going to have a reset stuff, so you have to set it for every character, which is annoying. Okay, so now we're going to talk to this guy, do our quest. You know, natural WASD keys, guys. Alright. And, oh, can't do that yet until I get my stuff. Okay, so this character is the sort of defender type character. So, that means that I'm going to have a shield. So you guys aren't going to be able to see me, like any of the quick movements. My shift is going to be blocking. So, okay, so you guys can see on the ground. Whoa, what happened? Oh, I have to equip. You can equip by left clicking, or you can right click and then equipped, or you can double click like that. One thing that I thought was really cool that they do is that when you open up your character sheet, you can select these sections here, and it'll give you options. So like if I want to unequip my armor, but I got my armor in my inventory, but I just don't want to go to my inventory to deal with it, I can just go into here, and then it'll give me a list of all the options I have in my inventory. Select it, and it's equipped. So that's really cool. Love that option. Also, guys, they have this other option here. This is for sort of your aesthetic looks. So off-duty sort of look. What is that called? Fashion items. That's what it's called. Yeah. Ooh, and I have no fashion items, so I look a little derpy right now. There we go. Much better. Also, another thing you guys can note is that right here we got this fancy little quest thing. I've never been a fan of these quest sort of tracker things. If you guys are like me and you don't like them, Z will completely remove it. You no longer have to worry about being pulled into your next quest or your next quest location. I do believe, however, everything is still shown on the map, so you'll still have your quest tracking stuff on the map. And you guys can see there's my shield. Okay. What? Oh, I gotta stop right here real quick. There. The controls, I love the controls of this game. It's very nice. I'm very happy with the controls. It feels clean. Sometimes you can feel like you're stuck in animation when you're swinging. Like this. Like when I'm in mid-swing, you can't move at all. You know, you hit more than once, and if you do it the third one, you are really stuck in that, so you're limited to what you can do. So far, I haven't been able to find a way to break out of that. So let's go ahead and start by swinging our sword here. So that's pretty nice. Doing some swinging the sword. First quest is to save these dudes right here. So the animations, everything's pretty clear cut. Like it's really nice looking. It's everything is pretty much easy to the eyes. You have very nice spatial awareness. I think they did a really good job at deciding how far you can have your character away from you. So far, I haven't seen anything where it allows you to zoom in or zoom out of your character. I think some people were complaining about that, and for good reason. I can understand why. Get these guys real quick. Save this dude. Okay, so what were the other things we wanted to talk about? We wanted to talk about the other things that the game has to offer. let's talk about the cash mall real quick. Let's get the negatives out of the way. I say the cash mall thing is a negative because, well, cash malls in sense are generally not a good idea for certain types of player bases. And for casual people who want to compete with people who are hardcore players, cash malls are great. If cash malls weren't there to limit people. And what I mean by that is you get these things, this is just as an example. You get these things called enchanted chests. Alright, these enchanted chests or enchanted lockboxes. You can't open them unless you get an enchanted key. Well, enchanted key costs Zen. Zen costs money. Zen also costs another currency in the game called Astral Diamonds. The Astral Diamonds, which I'm highlighting over here, which you can't see, I have 0 of, are really sort of rare to get. 1 Zen, which is 1 cent in real money, so 100 Zen is $1, so 1 Zen is like 500 Astral Diamonds. Or, yeah, 500 Astral Diamonds, which is insane. You can get on I believe an hour, you can get like 1,000 Astral Diamonds, something like that. Okay, so so you can get like 2 cents an hour, which is horrible. That's, when you think of the rate, that's bad. You can also get more of those by doing daily foundries and stuff like that. But the cash mall, which I'm hoping I can see here. Buy Zen, sell Zen. Nope, that's not what I want. And I can. Sweet. Now I just explained to you guys, my birds will not shut up. Quiet, guys. Jesus. Okay, so Zen. Now, we just talked about how much Zen is. Zen for 100 Zen is $1. So for this Adventurer's Helper Pack is $15. $15. Jesus Christ. If something is going to cost $15, basically a month's subscription to World of Warcraft, or pretty much any mainstream MMO, $15, you should get a hell of a lot more than a freaking assorted skill kits, identification scrolls, and other valuable tools for your busy adventure life. And it's apparently a $20 value. I understand that the game is free, but to make people spend so much more money than it would ever cost the $15 a month is ridiculous. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. $40. This is I believe this is a companion. So it's like a character that you can have with you while you're doing dungeons. $40 flippin' dollars. The prices are outrageous in this. I don't like it. It's I will never purchase anything in the Zen Market except for maybe the keys, and I would have to get that Zen from the Astral Diamonds. This is the Zen Market is absolutely outrageous for its price. Nothing should cost more than a monthly subscription. The content you pay for within the month should not exceed $15. It really shouldn't. This really is outrageous. It's what really bugs me. Now these are the keys that I was talking about, guys. Look at this. Where is it? See, this is fairly cheap. You can get a set of 10 keys for like $11.25. So $11.25. Or you can get one key for, you know, $1.25. Alright, that's not bad. Now you guys might be wondering what's inside the chest. What's so great about spending $1.05 to open up a chest? Well, there's chances to get really rare items, and the items that you do get are decent. They're actually somewhat worth the $1.25 to open them. However, those chests are not uncommon. And of course they're not going to be uncommon, because the more you get them, the more money you spend on keys. So I I think that they're going about the market the wrong way. I really do. I really hope they adjust the prices on this, because they're outrageous. The prices are insane. So you could actually buy bags, fashion items, the companions, again, with the companions. Oh, these are the companions. So that other guy I don't think was a companion. He was something. I don't know what he was. But look, right here, $30 companion right there. $35 companion. Just mounts. Oh, look at this, $40 mount right there. That's just too much, guys. Too much. And I know why they raised up the Zen, because the thing is people are gonna be buying Zen in game through the Astral Diamonds. So they're basing now a lot of the prices based on the fact that people can buy Zen in game as well. So it's like they raise the prices here, because then otherwise everyone's gonna get it for free. So now you gotta balance shit out. They're doing it the wrong way, I think. I really do. It's just too expensive for this stuff. I'll probably never buy anything from the market except for maybe more character slots, and that's about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on now that I've done my little rant. One of the things that I think is absolutely awesome is a thing called the Foundry. The Foundry is a way for the people who play the game to make content for the game. Dungeons and Dragons, you can think of it as like, if you guys know what Dungeons and Dragons is, you know, pen and paper, there's always a guy called the, you know, Dungeon Master. So basically the Foundry allows you to be a Dungeon Master, and you get to create your own dungeon. You get to create the story in it, and the content provided within, which is really cool. Now, I don't know for sure, but I think you can only do so many a day of the custom content. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. You can probably go all day for all I know. But they make it look like you're limited. Here's another really cool feature. Every time you guys level up and it's new for your character, you go down here, you go see what's new, and it lets you know what's going on with your character right now. So this one says new at will power, Tide of Iron. So that's my new power. It's my right click. So now we can, oops, I don't know why it starts spazzing out. Right click goes like this, adds a debuff, and then I start welling on them. It's not something you want to spam because it only applies one debuff, I believe, per person. And if you guys notice, I believe I'm not gaining experience here. I could be wrong. I think the tutorial, you don't gain experience through killing mobs because they don't want you to level through. Let's see. They want you to be at a very specific level at all times. Oh, maybe not. Oops, forgot to get that quest. Maybe not. I just seem to level up right at the very moment every time. Yep, just leveled up, level 3. And of course, right on the next section. So it seems like they timed it out pretty well. So, new ability. New ability is my Q ability. Lunging strikes. Alright guys, so this is a good time to talk about how the abilities work. Now, you get one ability for each section down here. So up here are your dailies. You unlock them as you progress through the game. A daily fills up as you kill mobs and do other things, and it fills up, and then you can use it like a special, so you build up to it. The Qs, the Q, E's, and R's almost always have cooldowns, so they're not abilities that are just used right away, you know. I forget, what are they called? As you gain levels, you will be able to encounter powers. Okay, so these are called encounter powers. So yeah, they have cooldowns, so they're always much stronger than your left and right clicks. These are called at wills. At wills means that there's no cooldown for them. You just hit them whenever you want to fight. Oh, let's get this guy. There we go. And then this one over here. This is your extra power. Your extra power will actually, well, for my other character, it changes what my other abilities do. which is crazy. I don't know if this character does that. Oops, I can't get over here. Powers, let's see. Recovers 10%. Nope. Nope. I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know exactly what it does. Combat challenge? No. No, I don't know what it does. But yeah, it gives you an option. It makes it so that you like you're like super guy or whatever. But yeah, it changes things. It does different stuff for each character. I haven't done any testing, so I have no idea. But what I really like about this is that you can change between different settings, like different spells and abilities that you want before you go into fights. But once you're in a fight, you have a very set skill set to use. So you have to find good combinations of abilities. I think that their abilities are a little bit lacking. I think they need to have abilities that support each other a little bit more. And you need to have a little more customizability with your with your powers. Right now, you guys can see here, like every time you gain a level, you up one of these. But you can, once you up one, you can't up another one until you spent 20 points to unlock it. So it kind of gives you this false sense of freedom when you're leveling up your skill points, because the damage increase is so low, it makes little difference. And the stuff that needs to be upgraded don't really upgrade enough. You do have your feats, which are kind of like talent points. It's just a unique way to do it. Once you fill this bar up down here, then you have these three options to be a little bit more specific on what kind of character you want to play. But for the most part, like the powers themselves, I feel could use a little more tuning, I should say. But there are quite a few options, which is good. So it really just depends on what kind of character you want to play. Definitely interested to see what kind of end game this game has for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Oh, did I not? Oh, I have to kill undead soldiers near gate. Okay, so this is my Q ability I was talking about. I rush the guy and pretty much break him in half. My shift is block, so I can go like that, block. That's good. Over here, Q is on a cooldown. Is on it looks like an 8-second cooldown. I really like the way this character plays, and I don't know why. It's definitely by no means the fastest leveling character. But I do like the way it plays. Here's another thing. It has a really wide swing in the front, so you can do AoE, which is really cool. So you have to position the people around to attack them properly. Also, you probably want to start off with a debuff when you're fighting guys. But these guys are so weak, it really doesn't matter. Alright, let's get out of here. The only thing I don't like about this guy is that he has no like dodge. He's just got the block. Every other character has an ability to slide out of the way, you know, in any direction, or teleport or what have you, and it's just really convenient ability to have. But this guy has the block, which is an understandable thing. You know, he's gonna be the tank. You know. Oops. Let's go ahead and go to the next section. I know the video is running long, guys, but bear with me. Alright, just gonna go ahead and skip some of this stuff. And this is why press shift to block, so I can hold shift to block. Right there. I actually took no damage. I guess when you think about it, that's probably better than other things. However, you can see that my block gauge actually goes down the more I block. So, the more I block gauge goes down, and then I probably can't block. However, you can recharge that block back up by doing other stuff. You can hit this guy with the shield. That actually should raise my block up a certain percent. Yep, recovers 10% of your block meter. So that does it right there, which is cool. I just like the way this guy plays. Nice AoE in the front of him with his swings. kind of place your ridicule. I always call it a ridicule. It's not a ridicule. Kill me not knowing what that is. There we go. Like that. And then we're gonna come up to the first boss. Come up here. It's pretty cool. A little more about the Foundry, guys, is you can't actually use the Foundry until you're level 15, or you have a character that's level 15. One other thing is I don't think you can, oh, what was I going to say? Oh, what was I going to say? You can't do something else until I don't think you can buy Zen until you're level 15 either, which is kind of cool. Alright, and here we go. This guy actually takes this dude down pretty quick. Block. I blocked it! Still got me though. Alright, let's block it. I blocked it, but I still got hurt a little bit there. Alright, and you guys can see down there, I just got my first health potions. My first health potions will move right down there on the bottom right. Notice it says 3, 4, and 5, which is pretty cool. Those are, I believe, just any instant potions that you have will get moved there directly. Here is what's new. We have new daily powers. This is the daily power. This is the daily power gauge. So when this thing fills up, that's when you can use your dailies. My first daily I get here is called Villain's Menace. Smash the ground nearby. So it's like an AoE damage around me. Oops, did I even? I think I got all of that. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys that real quick because it's, you know, not a big deal. And right there, you kind of saw that. Also, it looked like it gave me a bit of a buff there. Oh, I just noticed you can't actually get into cursor mode when in combat. Oh, for some reason it hit enter on me. Okay, maybe you can do it in combat. Yeah, you can. I don't know why it hit enter on me. I wanted to see if that was a buff relating to my daily. Oh, what was that? Damn. Alright, now here's our first boss. I can't. Balindra! It gets old after a while hearing that guy do that every time you make a character. Alright, so we're gonna get some guys rushing up here. Get those. And let's try to do that. I didn't block it in time, so I got hit. Let's make sure we debuff them. And with this guy, I can pretty much stand here, let him hit me, and do my thing. Just make sure I block when I need to block. Blocked. My daily fills up pretty quick, I just noticed. Block that. Oh, I didn't get it blocked. Block me. This guy does kill him a little bit slower than the other ones, the other classes. But I really just like the way he feels, honestly. Feels smooth. You got that block action going. You can speed up to somebody. I like those abilities. It's really cool. And guys, that's going to be the end of the tutorial. And I think that might be the end of the video. Let me think if there's anything else that I could think of to talk about. There's one other downside that, and I'll show you that real quick, is the towns feel just a little cramped compared to the inside of dungeons. Like if you walk inside the building compared to walking around a town. I don't know why. it just feels like the town was scaled down a bit. There's a lot going on. I like that there's a lot going on. You know, you got the crates here and stuff like that. You got just random stuff like this laying on the ground, bushes in the corner. That stuff really does add to the world. Little grass stuff growing up the side. You go into these MMOs now that people are making, and it's just weird. It's like everything just seems like a plain texture. It's horrible. But you guys see what I mean? It feels a little, almost like a little convoluted, though. Like, there's almost too much going on. It's hard to see the things that you're trying to focus on. It's like it's an ADHD's nightmare, is what it is. But it's not like a bad thing. Like, it's not something that's gonna kill the game at all, and it's definitely not something they're gonna change. But you guys notice this when you go inside the building. Look how tall these buildings are. You go inside of like one of these buildings, and the ceiling actually isn't right there. That's not a second floor. All the ceilings are like all the way up to there. That's how tall the buildings are when you're inside. Okay, so was there anything else I wanted to talk about? No. Guys, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Guys, let me know what you guys think of the game. I am going to be playing this game casually. No, not hardcore by any means. If I do start getting into the game, really start getting into it, I'll tell you what I do want to do. If I start really liking this game and I really start getting into it, I'm going to start doing Foundry run-throughs. Foundries. Let me see if I can pull up a Foundry for you guys. Show you what I'm talking about. I never had to click it manually. It always comes up when I log out and come back in. Quest journal, social, no. Auction broker, no. Okay, I have no idea where it is. Whenever I log out and come back in, though, it always pops up. I notice it doesn't have the thing on the side. Here, let me show you guys in my other character. Just exit now. I'll show you guys in my other character what I'm talking about. Oops, messed up my password. Alright, so let's go to my other character. Load in. And basically a screen will pop up right when we load in. God, this loads so fast. And it didn't pop up. Why didn't it pop up? It pops up every time. Oh, that's weird. Okay, anyways, it's right here. This is kind of the stuff that goes on during the day, but here's the Foundry. Finish the Foundry. Where is it? Oh my god. I have mail. Shoot. I have no idea how to get to it. Well, a screen pops up, usually. Maybe it's this one. Nope. Hall of Justice. No. Map of the world. Holy crap. Maybe it's in the options. Nope. Not in the options. Weird. It's not there. Oh, man. Every time it's going to do this. There it is. Homepage. That's it. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so this usually pops up every time. And, okay, so this homepage basically allows you to go to certain events and do other stuff. So, Amiss Riches, this is like a skirmish. You get things for doing skirmishes, by the way. So you can queue for the party, and just queue up for it. You can queue up for this dungeon. You can go and get this quest. You can do all this kind of... Now, the Foundry over here, this is the Foundry. You can go in here and you can do these. This quest is also eligible for a daily Foundry quest reward. So you do these and then you can get daily Foundry rewards. So you get like, I believe Astral Diamonds or Uncut Astral Diamonds for doing these. Apparently you got a map and you get, they actually have reviews. People give ratings based on how good the actual Foundry is. And there are just a lot of them. You guys can see here, there's a pretty good amount of them. So it's pretty good stuff. I haven't done any of them. but I'm really excited to. So this is what I want to do if I start getting into it. And what I think that they did a great job of with is being able to make a game and then make the people who are playing the game create content for the game. If you guys know, Minecraft is mostly known for the people who make content for the game. That's the mods, that's the adventure maps, that's the mini games, the PvP games, you know, the multiplayer world. It's the players being able to create the content for their game. That's an important part of today's industry in gaming. Let's face it. That's where it is. That's where gaming is at nowadays. Character or player-based content. That's just where we are. And I think they did a great job with people being able to do that in Neverwinter. I love the way they did it. So what I want to do is, you know, I want to be able to do playthroughs of the foundries, of the stuff in the foundries. So I think that'd be really freaking cool. But yeah, so when that time comes, that's what I'll do. And maybe, depending on how much I actually do play this game, I might even get the authors in for interviews for their foundries, so they can promote their foundries. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thanks for watching. If you guys like this game, please leave comments what you guys think inside the comment section. Please do. And yeah, guys, as always, keep crawling and peace out. Keep